start of that UCLA game, when you kind of came on in the moment in the second half, what was that like when Brad called your name? What was it like when you were going out there in that moment?
Can you re-say that?
In the UCLA game, when Brad called you in, and at the beginning of the second half, what was that moment like for you? How did you kind of respond to that moment?
It was great for me, but I want to give a big credit to my teammates. I mean, they was uplifting me off the bench, like they need me. So that was a big credit to them.
What did you make of the whole experience, being out there and under the bright lights and playing high major competition?
Everything's great. I mean, I love the atmosphere, the Illinois fans was loving it, and I brought a lot of energy.
Okay, before the next one, hold on, give me a note on that. All right.
It's partially because you wear number 1 and a headband, but you've drawn some comparisons to Trent Frazier. How does that feel?
Yeah, that's my guy, Trent. He's my guy.
You're my guy, How much did you know about him and you watched him and what he did?
I watched a lot about him. I watched like on YouTube. I see that. I can say it.
Is there something you want to mimic or imitate the way you play? You want to be you? Is that what you're saying?
In all seriousness, how much did your phone go up after the kick was wrong?
It blew up a lot. Keeping honesty.
How much did that mean to you as a kid from St. Vincent, St. Mary's, to have that kind of recognition?
That means a lot, just hearing from LeBron. Actually, that's my guy, so we talk sometimes. We come back to Akron.
What's that? I know when you and there's a bunch of guys that come from that high school. What's it like coming from a high school? But a guy like that, is it kind of a weird feeling? What is that kind of like?
It's just a normal thing. I mean, obviously you played at the LeBron High School, so it comes with a big name.
How do you feel about playing in this style? The press is kind of something different that they've kind of run out there. The up-tempo style of play. How does that fit what you want to do and your style of sport?
And it feels good. I mean, obviously I'm a defensive guy too, and I like playing defense. So when I see the press, I get very excited for it.
So you've looked pretty fearless when you've gone out there for a freshman. What goes into that? What made that happen for you?
Obviously, I play with no fear. Obviously, hearing about some guy that had a big name, Tiger Campbell. So it took a lot in me to overcome it.
You always been that way?
Always been that way. I want to take on the best player.
So how have you maybe found your role you have now? You're maybe coming off the bench, being that spark of energy for the team.
Re-say that again.
How have you kind of maybe found your role, just being that spark off the bench?
I feel great about it. Coach called my number. I'm ready to go.
What's your process maybe at the start of the game, knowing your number's going to get called? Just how do you kind of stay ready on that?
I just encourage my teammates. Listen, they got to get it out there, get it done while I'm waiting. But that's just big. Like, I'm on the bench and I'm clapping. I'm doing everything I can to uplift your team.
One of the things that teammates and Brad kind of talked about is your energy. Have you always been like that as a player, and where has that energy kind of come from for you?
Yeah, I've always been like that. I'm an energy guy, so every time I step off or on the bench, I always bring a lot of energy. I play with a lot of excitement.
So you've had the crowd pretty excited. There's been a few dunk attempts. I mean, you still angling for that first one to go down though?
Yeah, I am. I mean, when I'm playing defense for so long, legs so I just take the easy one.
Okay.
Since you're carving out that role as a defensive stopper and kind of change the flow of the game, what do you got to do to increase that? Does it come down to what you can give them offensively and shooting?
Can you say that again?
Yeah, I mean, you've carved out a role as a defensive stopper. What do you got to do for that role to grow a little bit?
On offensive side?
Yes.
To grow on offensive side, I just got to watch more film of myself and where I fit. But honestly, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about winning.
Your shooting seems, since you got here on campus, seems to have improved a lot. You put a lot of time in the gym, getting shots up.
Got a lot of shots up with Coach Ferris.
What's it feeling like maybe when you do shut down a guy like Tiger Campbell? It gets talked about quite a bit.
When I hear that, I get really excited because I feel like that's a big role that I take. And honestly, I hate being scored on. So when I hear like a name like that, it get me excited.
So did you have a feeling in that moment, like the first minute you were on the court against UCLA, that you had maybe changed things, changed the game a little bit?
Yes, I did, and give a big credit to my teammates. As soon as I got in, they uplifted me even more, so they needed me, and I stepped up. And big shout out to like Coleman Hawkins being up there in the press with me as well.
I guess what's it like playing next to him defensively? Because like he's got those long arms and.
Oh, it's so great. Me and him up in the press is amazing. We can speed him up and just change the game for us.
I guess what do you like about being in that position of the press? It seems like he kind of lets you kind of get loose when he's out there on defense.
Being in the position of the press is good because I can control some of where I'm at in the area, and I can call if I want to come bring the trap or anything. So Coach Brad is leaning on trusting me more up there.
What's it like for you as a group of freshmen playing as much as you guys did out there in Vegas and being relied upon against those big opponents?
Started with apps too.
It felt good being out there too. I mean, obviously, you know, a lot of freshmen in college don't really play a lot, so we got to take on a big role as that.
Seems like you're a fan favorite already. What's that like early on?
It feels good. I'm just being happy to be here.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.